All right, my name is Kylie, and this is my friend Cody. He's also my coworker. We are going to be doing a nutritional counseling session today. First, I had him fill out a health history form, and also did a quick intra and extra oral exam. He also gave me a list of foods that he ate for 3 days, and then I had him circle the foods which he thought were cariogenic. So we're going to start with the health history. No food allergies, correct?
Nope.
Okay. You're allergic to sulfa drugs. That's the only thing, but that doesn't really matter about nutrition here.
Cool.
The intra and extra oral exam was all within normal limits. And you have more than 20 teeth.
Yep.
So that was a requirement as well. And the purpose for this is because I want to help you and give you information about a diet that will contribute to proper and healthy nutrition for your oral health and as your health as a whole. It's my responsibility as a dental professional to recommend foods and modifications to how you should eat as good as possible.
Sure.
Okay. So that's all that. During the intra and extra oral exam, he did circle canker sores under the dental history, and he also does want to save his teeth, so he's interested in learning about this. I didn't find any canker sores, but he does have a history of those, and we might find out why when we look at his diet. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to talk to you a little bit about cariogenic foods. And cariogenic foods are foods that encourage cavities or caries. They're called dental caries in the dental world. And non-cariogenic is the opposite, the foods that do not cause caries. Contributes to decay. Foods like fruit, bread, dairy, any sort of sugar, sweets, desserts, sugary cereals, crackers, and chips. Kind of like the snacky stuff you find in the snack aisle at the store. The good tasting stuff, yeah. Non-cariogenic would be like proteins, like meat and poultry, eggs, fish, most veggies, fats, and sugarless gum. Sugarless gum contains xylitol, which also helps to promote salivary flow after meals.
Which is good.
Yes. Okay, so now I'm going to talk to you about the caries process and how decay forms in the mouth. So first, you need 3 things to have decay in your mouth to form it. You must have a susceptible tooth surface, so any of your teeth, cariogenic food, so like I said, sugar, breads, cereals, fruits, things like that. And then you also need bacteria that lives in your mouth. So when you have those 3, the bacteria feeds off of the sugar that you eat, the cariogenic food, and then it forms an acid. And when you don't clean the acid off your teeth, that is what forms decay. It eats through the enamel of your teeth and causes cavities.
Cool.
Okay. Okay. We kind of already went over this a little bit. Cariogenic foods. But I want to talk to you about your foods that you circled on here for your 3 days of giving me your diet. I had you circle foods on here that you thought were cariogenic, that were decay causing. Looks like you circled the Snickers bars, all the pop, the breads and the breadings, French fries, You have some Skittles, and then a pancake. So those are all really good. The only things that you didn't circle.
Pancake had chocolate chips in it.
Oh, okay. So that for sure is cavity causing pancake. It is even without it because of the flour. There is sugar in the flour. So,
nice.
Yep. The only things you didn't circle were the mushrooms that were cooked with salt and butter. The mushroom on its own is okay, but since you had it with the Philly sandwich, with the bread and all of that, that combines together, so that's all going to be cariogenic foods.
Sure.
You also had the cheese on there that was cariogenic because it was part of the sandwich. The French fries, those have carbs in them. They're simple carbs, so they're going to be digested in your mouth first. And also the beef and broccoli stir fry. The beef and broccoli by itself is good, but with the oils and all the seasonings and things, it makes it a little iffy.
Sure.
So that you kind of want to be careful of. Also, the cranberry juice cocktail. When it says like 100% juice, that still means that there's sugar in it, but this is a cocktail, so it has even more sugar in it.
Is it the natural sugars in it?
Yeah, it's both.
Oh, both.
Yep.
Okay.
So, yeah, with both of those there. Looks like the chicken breast you had good. You circled the breading on that, and that is definitely cariogenic. The chicken without it would have been not cariogenic, so because that's a protein. And why are all these foods cariogenic? Because they contain sugar. Sugar is broken down in the mouth, like I said, and that's what is consumed by the bacteria, which leads into the decay process. So now let's go over some complex carbs and simple carbs. Complex carbs are they're polysaccharides, which probably doesn't mean much to you, but they break down slower. These are carbs that don't break down right away in your mouth. They break down in your stomach. So these are the carbs that you want to be eating more often because you stay fuller longer. And they also don't contribute to dental decay. So things like veggies, whole grains, and whole fruits. And you want to, like the whole fruits, you want them to be in their most natural state. So no canned fruits
and
veggies. Yeah, especially the syrup, because if you eat that fruit, it's definitely going to be cariogenic. So, simple carbs are monosaccharides and disaccharides. These are digested in the mouth, so they do contribute to decay. These will make you hungry faster because they don't absorb in the rest of your body. Things like sugar, dairy, processed fruit juice, so like the cranberry juice cocktail, and alcohol actually too, because there's sugar in alcohol, and that processes through your body as a carb.